In this scrimmage between these two squads, Cooper wins it back, and Jeremy Fears will take it up the floor for the Spartans. Fears for Carr, layup attempt off the side of the backboard. The rebound's going to be grabbed by Shackelford for the moment. Fears has it back now for the Spartans. Little stalled here, 12 on the shot clock. Fears needs to find a pass. He's got Cooper for the moment. Loose ball now. A couple of bodies on the floor. Spartans come away with it. They've got 4 on the shot clock. Kohler forces up a 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebounded there by Towns.
Really nice defensive set there from Bowling Green, coming out in the zone, and Michigan State just wasn't ready.
Expect to see a couple different zone sets for Todd Simon and this Bowling Green squad here tonight. That's Javante Campbell dropping it off for Troy Glover. Now back to Campbell. Campbell moving to his left. Finds Towns, spot up 3, it's good. The first points go to the Falcons. Sam Towns.
Yeah, Towns took such a big step up for this team, then got hurt only 6 games into the season, and he looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Cohen Carr waiting for the screen, now dribbles to his right, leaves it for Kerr Tang. Tang moving to his left, takes the mid-range jumper, no good. Spartans still fighting for the rebound. Tang able to come down with it. Another second chance possession here for Michigan State. Fears resetting it, drops it off for Kohler. The low post, now he's doubled, spins and ends up with the ball, and it's taken away once again. Turnover that time, Towns with the steal. Now Campbell trying to go coast to coast. That one's no good. Rebounded by Cooper. Spartans trying to play quick. Fears looking for Carr! And there's the alley-oop slam to start off the season for Michigan State.
My goodness, nothing ignites this building quite like Cohen Carr, the human highlight reel.
Flight 55 is back, folks. Javante Campbell taking the screen, going to his right. Spartans are going to be looking out for him here today. As we mentioned in the open, first team All-MAC last season. Shackelford driving towards the hole. He's blocked by Cooper.
And how about stepping up there for Cooper? He finished last season on a great tear. You can see here that lob, oh, terrific. And defensively, Cooper, you can see help side, goes over, offhand block.
Spartans showcasing their size and athleticism here early, but a nice layup that time from Justin Thomas, the Florida State transfer with his first of the night.
He was playing 22 minutes a game down in Tallahassee.
Fears now for the Spartans, looking for his first shot. Trickles over to Kohler. Kohler looking for Cooper down low. Now he gets it back out to Fears at the top. Tang at the wing, back to Fears, opposite side wing. He shoots a 3, it's good! Jeremy Fears drills his first 3 of the season to tie it up.
Fears shot over 34% from 3 last year, but he was so busy setting up others that you sort of overlooked that. Interesting to see him start to take the reins a little more here.
We'll see how much more aggressive he is here tonight, how much more aggressive he is this season. We know he was a primary ball handler last year, but no doubt he's going to have to look to attack more with the Spartans losing guys like Holloman and Richardson and Akins. Now Shackelford, 4-3, no good. Nice defensive possession for Michigan State. Fears trying to play it quick up to Tang. Drives to his left, trying to go to the cup. He's fouled.
Yeah, and they caught him on the way up, but let's take a look at that shot from Fears. Gets his feet set, ball's right where it needs to be. It's all about thinking ahead for this squad.
First substitute of this game, Troy Glover will come out. It'll be Aiden Goins. Transfer from Walter State, junior forward, enters the game for Bowling Green. Fears gets this one into Tang. Carr getting it down low to Cooper. Cooper looking back towards the top. Fears is going to try another one. This one's just off. Rebounded there by Towns. He's trying to push it up ahead. Towns finding Shackelford. Spartans able to recover nicely on defense, getting back. Shackelford, a 3 that time. Excuse me, that was Sam Towns. Able to knock that one down. Cohen Carr, Spartans trying to move it quickly, finishes and one. The quick answer from Michigan State. It's Cohen Carr with his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, and when you come into the house of Izzo, you better hustle back on defense because he will hustle. And right there, we saw a little bit of it. Nice finesse finish by Carr. He's a lot more confident with the ball in his hands this year than he was last.
I said it was his first bucket of the night. It was really his second. How could you forget that slam alley-oop? First one he places in a little less aggressively there. He'll have a chance for his 5th point at the line. It's a little bit short front. Cooper unable to grab the rebound, but nice hustle by Tang. Trying to get it to Fears, but Campbell able to take it here on the fast break. And that ball's going to be blocked by Carr. Not sure if he got a piece of it. Nonetheless, Spartan basketball. Here's Fears. Into the corner. Cohen Carr, 4-3. That one's short. Rebounded by Javon Ruffin. Off the bench into the game for Todd Simon. Ruffin, transfer from Colorado.
Played a lot of minutes in Colorado. Dad was an NBA vet for 9 years, so you know the kid can ball.
Javonte Campbell trying to screen the offense. Now drops it off for Towns. Here's Goins, fakes the 3, now driving towards the hoop. It's gonna be out of bounds off Carson Cooper. Looked like Goins might have mishandled that ball. It'll be Bowling Green ball with 0.7 seconds remaining here on the shot clock.
Yeah, and I really like the decision to call a timeout here from Coach Simon. This is an exhibition.
Carr's gonna try and leave this one in for Kohler. He's got an easy one inside. Spartans take their first lead of the night here.
And that's the footwork from Kohler there. The ability to get that spin move out of there. Nice move.
Campbell has been quiet so far, no points for him. Leaves this one inside. The finish is good that time from Josiah Shackelford. His first bucket of the night. Spartans trying to move quick, and Carr able to draw the foul in transition once again. And he'll head back to the line. He's 0 for 1.
Yeah, and taking a look at Campbell, just trying to find it in here. Nice pass to set up Shackelford, who is, and then you'll see the foul down at the other end. For Carr, the free throw line is a place he wants to improve at. Only a 70% shooter from there last year.
That one just swishes out. We'll see substitutions here for the first time for Michigan State. Trey Fort checks in, Jesse McCullough, as well as the freshman Cam Ward. New look here, 5:03 into the first half for Tom Izzo. Carr's good on the second attempt, so he's 1 for 3. He's got a team high 5 points. Campbell bringing it back down, leaves this one off for Ruffin. Now back to Shackelford here in the weave handoff. Shackelford working on Carr, nothing doing there. 12 on the shot clock as this one's deflected out of bounds. It'll be Spartan basketball.
Yeah, the pass just not quite where it needed to be on that one. Bowling Green. That's what happens when you play 20 seconds of good defense. It gets a lot harder.
Fears still in the game for Michigan State. Him and Carr, the lone starters, remain, and Carr pulls up for the 18-footer. This one's just off to the left. Rebounded by Campbell, looking for Shackelford up ahead. Carr's back on defense and stuffs him at the rim. Another incredible block by Cohen Carr. Trey Fort back to Fears here in transition. Spartans moving it around the top of the key. Here's Carr. Cam Ward passing it to Fort. Dribbles it off his foot. That time, him and Aiden Goins get caught in a jump ball situation. It'll be Falcon basketball.
And we got to take another look at this block. I mean, you've got to warn the air traffic controller when Cohen Carr is in the vicinity. Meets him at the absolute summit. Terrific block with 2 hands, no less, from Carr.
Not only outstanding athleticism, Charlie, but outstanding timing on that jump. So easy to get overly aggressive and mistime it, accidentally foul Shackelford there. Instead, a clean block for Carr. He's got 2 already on the night. This one's left inside for Troy Glover back into the game. Hands this one off. Shackelford, offensive foul that time on Glover. Disagrees with it.
Yeah, and let's take another look at that one here. A little bit of a moving screen, foot goes out. They're almost always going to call that one, especially in an exhibition. You don't want to let this one get anywhere near out of hand.
Hugo Chukwu checks into the game. He's going to be the primary ball handler here as Fears checks out. Another foul that time on Javante Campbell. We talked with Todd Simon earlier today about how in their last matchup in the regular season last year, the Falcons felt that they fouled too much and it got them in trouble down the stretch. Well, it's number 2 there on their first all-conference point guard. Hugo Chukwu leaving it here for Carr, the lone starter remaining in the game. McCullough, short corner now back to Carr, dropping it back off to McCullough in the 2-man game. Skip pass to Fort in the corner, 5 on the shot clock. He's got to let it go. Here's the 3, this one's just off. High pointing that rebound is Campbell, trying to move it quickly. Going all the way to the cup, left-handed try, no good. Rebound is put back there by Sam Towns. He's got a game-high 8 points. One of 2 returning starters here for Bowling Green, or starters who were returning from last year, I should say, as Fort almost able to draw that foul. McCulloch leaving this one for Fort. Spot up 3 is good. Trey Fort with his first points as a Spartan here today, putting Michigan State back up 1.
Attempted well over 200 threes last year at Samford. 34.5% three-point shooter. Look for him to be letting him fly quite a bit this season.
Glover sizing up McCulloch now here at the top of the baseline. Javante Campbell, the ball back moving to his right, takes a 3 in rhythm here. No good. Rebounded by Hugo Chukwu. Moving it ahead quickly. Here's Cohen Carr down the baseline. That's where he's trouble. And 1. A car crash inside on Javon Ruffin. And Cohen Carr is hot early.
And quite frankly, if you see Cohen Carr driving towards you, I'd get out of the way. I don't want to be on a poster in some kid's wall in Hazlitt. Look at how high up he gets on this play. And there's not much you can do. He's just so quick. He just gets by you.
Cohen Carr is talked about as one of the most athletic players, not only in the Big Ten Conference, but in all of college basketball. One of the most explosive, must-watch guys. You know, talking to people who haven't been around Michigan State, they see those Cohen Carr dunk and block montages on TikTok and Instagram Reels, and become a popular name around college basketball as he drops just to 1 for 4 from the line there. The first 7:49 of the game, and checking into the game for the first time will be the freshman Jordan Scott.
Yeah, and very exciting to see Scott and Ward sharing the floor. These are a couple of forwards, both from the DC area, and they are impressive.
The top 6-year recruits in the 2025 class here for Tom Izzo. Javante Campbell trying to work on the freshman Scott, and he's able to draw the foul down near the low post. It'll be the first free throw attempts of the night coming up for Bowling Green.
Yeah, and you get a look at it here. You want to keep those active hands, but that's just a veteran presence, knowing that the young guy's going to jump, going into him, and getting the trip to the line out of it.
Javante Campbell has been quiet here in the early going. We will take a quick, but he'll head to the line after this, but we'll take a...
Remarkable last year. 90 steals was good for 4th in the NCAA.
Missing on the second one, but Towns able to get that offensive rebound. No closeout there. He's got 10 in the early going, 10 of the 15 for the Falcons.
Yeah, and in those 6 games he played last year, he averaged 7 rebounds. He's not that tall, but he just reads it real well off the glass.
Doing a nice job in the zone are the Falcons here. Scott has it with 8 on the shot clock, looking inside for Ward. Ward, a little fadeaway Jay, and he's got it. Cam Ward, his first bucket in a Spartans uniform.
Yeah, and for Cam Ward, this is a guy who's not new to scoring. He had 2,716 high school points, most of any Maryland public player ever.
Spartans here in man-to-man defense. You see Coach Izzo on the sideline with that trademark right-handed fist pump. Now spotting up for 3. Ruffin, it's good. Javon Ruffin with the answer for Bowling Green. His first basket of the night. They're back up 1. Ward trying to find Fort. He spots up for a 3. Bit too strong. Foul on the floor. Loose ball. Looks like it's going to be against Michigan State and Cam Ward.
Yeah, and I think they will ring up Cam Ward on this one, but a really nice look from three here. And this is what getting veteran experience with power conference experience in Ruffin can give you. He's not new to playing in an arena like this, so that's the kind of guy you need to be able to put out here with some of these younger or less experienced guys, and he'll stay cool and level-headed.
No doubt about that. Campbell bringing it up the floor once again. Haven't seen him sit yet. Haven't seen Towns either. The only two guys that have been on the floor the whole night. This one's left in now for Glover. Nice little move on McCullough that time. Gets it to drop. Quick 5-punch for Bowling Green. They're back up 3.
Yeah, and for Glover, you may have noticed he lost the mask he started the game with. He is also nursing a bit of an ankle injury.
A little bit of a miscommunication that time. Now a foul on Jordan Scott in the open floor. Some substitutions coming back into the game for Tom Izzo. Fears, Carr, Kohler back in.
Yeah, and this is just one that's going to frustrate him. This is not a particularly good pass. Gets away from Ward, and then Scott's just sort of in the wrong place at the wrong time. The issue for him, he now has 2 fouls, and there's still 10:24 to go in the first half.
Ugo Chukwu, the only non-starter in the game for Michigan State. Kurteng back in with Fears, as well as Carr and Kohler. Be interesting to see the different kinds of combinations Tom Izzo goes with here tonight. Saw them start with a pretty big lineup as Campbell blocked that time by Ugo Chukwu. Fears bringing it back up the floor, trying to attack the bucket here. Slips a little bit before finding Teng for the corner 3. It's a bit short. Rebound grabbed by Makai Leach, the freshman, into the game, leaving it for Towns, trying to attack quickly, and he gets one to go over Jackson Kohler. A 7-0 run here for the Falcons.
Yeah, how about that from the native of Columbus? He has been really good, and I mean, that's one, I don't know what how much money he gave the rim, but that's a very friendly bounce.
Nice job that time getting to the hole. It's now Teng trying to get all the way to the cup, missing that one. Spartans struggling here offensively. Bowling Green trying to move it ahead fast, stolen away that time by Kurteng. Ugo Chukwu leaving it for Fears. Carr wide open near the free throw line. Great pass to Kohler for the finish and one. And that's the kind of offense you want to see if you're Tom Izzo.
Yeah, this is just good unselfish basketball. You can see here Teng makes the mistake at the other end, but able to make up for it. And for Carr, a lot of people are going to take that shot, but when you see the man go into the basket with the size advantage, why not dish it off?
The senior Jackson Kohler, the first non-Cohen Carr Spartan to make a trip to the charity stripe here tonight. Kohler's got 4, 2 of 3 from the field as Carson Cooper checks back in. All 5 starters back in the game with 9:10 to go here for Michigan State. Kohler is able to capitalize on the and one.
Yeah, he's a really good free throw shooter for a big guy. 82% last year.
Devontae Campbell directing traffic once again. He's 0 for 5 from the field. He's got 4 assists and 4 rebounds, so no doubt making his impact felt. Just 1 for 2 from the line for 1 point. Leaves this one inside for Goins. Kohler defending him hard inside, gets the block. Goins his own rebound, blocked again by Kohler. Here come the Spartans. Jeremy Fears trying to move it quickly in transition, trying to go coast to coast. He finds Carr again! Their connection gets better and better every single time. Campbell dribbling to the right of Kohler, now leaves it for Mayor Wall. Wall in the game for the first time, stopped up by Cooper. 8 on the shot clock. Goins has it in the high post, trying to back down Kohler. Makes a move to his left, that's a travel. As the Izzo's starting to get into it, a nice defensive possession for Michigan State in the 5th turnover for Bowling Green.
Yeah, and let's look at both ends here. Spartans getting it done, Kohler with the block, then the oop. On that baseline run, so much of this offense is built on cuts across that baseline, and you see why right there.
The Fears to Carr connection working so far tonight. Now Kohler gets inside. Cooper trying to grab that rebound. No good. Carr comes away with it. Fears, the 3. It's good. Jeremy Fears, his second three of the night. Spartans with a punch back of their own. They're up 3.
Call that fearless right there, going up, taking the shots. And again, we're seeing him shoot with more confidence. You can just see it right from the release.
8-0 run for Michigan State. Wool getting it back up to the top. Shackelford, a step back three to his left is good. Beautiful shot that time from Josiah Shackelford. He's got 5.
Yeah, Shackelford is an exciting guy.
Kohler in response for 3. Jackson Kohler, we saw him improve so much from beyond the arc last season, looking to continue where he left off. He's got 8. Campbell trying to work the screen with Goins, now over to Wool. Wool trying to work right on Cooper, gets a step. Goins gets it back to the top for Campbell. Spartans working a good defensive possession, getting the zone into it. 5 on the shot clock. Goins in trouble. This one's stolen by Carr. 6 turnovers for Bowling Green here in the first half so far. Carr finds Tang in the corner for 3. Just a bit too strong there. Campbell grabs the rebound. Falcons trying to work it quickly. Campbell attacking on Carr, able to finish with the left hand for the layup. His first field goal of the night. 1-point game.
And that's why he's among the best in the MAC. That was great defense, but just able to find a way to get it in.
Kohler is fouled in.
This Bowling Green team is certainly that they have some talent. They've just got to find a way to prevent the big runs. It's great when you go on the 8-0 run, but when you give up the 8-0 run, you have to be able to snap it a little bit faster.
No doubt about that. Spartans currently have scored 11 of the last 16 points, leading this one by 1 as Jackson Kohler makes his second trip to the line. First shot out of the 1-and-1 is good. Kohler so far from the line, 2 for 2. See Cam Ward about to check into the game for Kohler, the shooter. Makes it a perfect trip. 10 points for Kohler here in the early going. He looks to be picking up right where he left off at the end of last season. We remember his heroic effort against the Auburn Tigers in the Elite Eight. Just not enough for the Spartans to overcome and make their 9th Final Four in the Tom Izzo era, but Kohler coming back rejuvenated, one of 2 four-year seniors on this squad, him and Carson Cooper, the starting 4 and 5. Devontae Campbell working around the screen now, but it's an offensive foul. Glover disagrees with that one. It'll be Spartan basketball.
Yeah, and let's get a look at that again. You're not going to be able to get away with the moving screen. It's something you got to find your way to set your feet, or maybe just continue the run. You're less likely to get it there. It's little things that as a D2 player you may have been able to get away with, but here at the D1 level, it's just not going to fly.
Fears bringing it ahead for Michigan State. Ward back into the game, sets the screen. They're trying to set up Fort there in the corner, makes a move to his left. Shot is off, rebounded inside by Towns. 3-point game, 5:45 to go here in the first half. Falcons been competitive, but the Spartans starting to find their footing a little bit here at the Breslin Center in this season opening scrimmage here on Big Ten Plus. Ugo Chukwu back into the game, guarding Kimbrough close to the face. Towns forcing it up, the is-zone tricked him. Ward trying to get it ahead. Ugo Chukwu inside for the lay. Looking divine in transition.
There.
Sophomore transfer from Miami, Florida. Now Devontae Campbell spots up for 3. That's no good. Ugo Chukwu comes down with the rebound. Spartans trying to move it. They slow it down now here in the half court. They're up by 5. Matching their largest lead. Fort back to Fears. Spartans cycling it around. Ugo Chukwu finds Cooper inside on a nice feed and 1. Carson Cooper with his first bucket in this game. The Spartans up 7, their largest lead thus far.
And that's just a nice little finesse touch. He's always been a good athlete. He's always been able to get the aggressive finish, but right there, the gentle one. That's the kind of play that they need him to be able to make with the post move.
Spartans currently on a 24-12 run from a little before the midway point of the first half. 4:44 to go here as Cooper will look to score his third point of the night, and he's got it. Spartans improved to 5 for 8 at the line as Jesse McCullough checks back in for Coop.
And for McCullough, he did get redshirted last year, but he's a guy that came with a lot of hype. Number 12 power forward in his class from ESPN.
And a guy that a lot of Spartan fans and people around this program have been talking about a lot more, especially after Caleb Glenn went down. Now a three, this time is good from Towns. Sam Towns so far in this one, 6 for 6 from the field, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. He's got 15 points.
He is just out of his mind. If I am Bowling Green, I am feeding him every possession.
Corner three this time is good. Trey Fort knocking down the triple, and a good answer for Michigan State to go back up 8. Handling it now, Jason Kimbrough, leaving this one for Shackelford. Looking for the screen from Goins, now he's got it, fakes the three-wing. Loses it, double team, cutting now, able to draw the foul.
You're in the Peach Belt Conference, which is one of the premier D2 conferences.
Shackelford misses the back end. 2 for 3 from the line now are the Falcons. Ugo Chukwu running the offense here for Michigan State. Expect him to be the backup point guard and primary ball handler when Jeremy Fears is not on the floor. Kurtang out there now trying to get aggressive drive inside. Nice defensive stop there by the Falcons. Only 4 on the shot clock. They're gonna have to hoist one up here. Fort inside to McCullough. Little mid-range jumper trickles in. Shooter's touch for the red shirt freshman out of Cleveland, Ohio. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, really nice touch from him. And he'll have his moments where you'll just see a flash of brilliance, and that's what really draws you in.
Spartan fans excited to see the young big man here. Expected to be the third one coming off the bench behind their 2 veterans, Kohler and Cooper, and he fouls this time here. First foul on McCullough. Look at this pass right here from Fort. This late in the shot clock, that's impressive.
I mean, that's veteran experience, right? That's what you get with the 6th-year senior. That's what you bring him in here for. And then sort of the freshman mistake, you get Goins is a bigger guy. You want to get physical with him, but you got to be careful.
Aiden Goins knocking down that first free throw attempt. Bowling Green here, 2:55 to go in the first half. I think there's a point Todd Simon and his squad want to get to here before the half, maybe back within that 5-point window.
However close you can get it, I think they'll take it.
Goins off the back rim that time. Spears pushing it ahead for Michigan State. He knows where Carr is. Little Euro step, floating it up, grabbing his own rebound and putting it home. Cohen Carr, hot in the early going, 11 points, team high for the Spartans. Shackelford, deep three, no good. Nice rebound that time from Ugo Chukwu. Chukwu getting it ahead to Tang.
Really athletic rebound from him. You think of him as a guard, but he's got the length of a 3.
Some of these transfer guards for MSU, they've got hops. As now he takes the 3. It's just off. Rebound grabbed by Kimbrough, trying to push it up ahead. Finds Shackelford on the opposite wing, driving to the basket. Blocked by Carr again. This is the 3rd block for Cohen Carr in this first half, and he is levitating like Dua Lipa right now, Charlie.
I just had to pick my jaw up off the floor. My goodness. So we see the athleticism to miss and somehow get the rebound. And then at the other end, oh my goodness, watch your head, young fella.
Really cocked that hammer back on that block. A big swing, almost looking like an outside hitter in a volleyball match, Charlie. Shackelford, contested 3, is fouled by Tang. Doesn't love that call. Looked like he landed in his area, or his landing area. He'll head to the line.
And if you want to know how to feel about it, you can always look at coaches. When you complain about one that you probably did, he sort of gives you the really, are you sure look, and that's sort of what he gave Tang there. A little tough on the closeout.
Shackelford made the first one, missed the second on his last trip to the line as he completes the front end once again. Shackelford so far tonight, second leading scorer for the Falcons, only behind Towns with 15. Looking to make it a perfect trip. We got the second. We'll shoot one more. Now checking in for the first time will be Denim Wojcik for Michigan State. 11th man we've seen in the rotation for Michigan State so far tonight.
Yeah, didn't play his senior season, but played 3 years at Harvard. He's a guy who's got high basketball IQ, high motor.
The son of assistant head coach or associate head coach Doug Wojcik in his 8th season here at Michigan State. Bringing more family ties into the program. We know about Stephen Izzo and his 5 years in the green and white. We saw him up on the concourse earlier today. Jeremy Fears bringing it across, gets it over to Wojcik. Now back to Fears. Fears looking to be aggressive. He gets fouled, and it's just trickling off the rim there. So we'll head to the line to shoot two. What have you seen from Fears so far here in the early going, Charlie, that's maybe been a little bit different from last year?
Right here, normally I would have expected him to drop that ball into the corner, kick it out to the wing, but he kept it with him this time. He's being a little bit more deliberate, selfish in a good way at times.
That one's true from the line for Fears. It was his first attempt from the line, and the charity stripe, especially for a guard and for someone who got there as much as he did last season, something he certainly wants to improve upon here this year. He misses the back end there. Fears 1 for 2 on that trip. Spartans up 8. Shackelford, a nice move, trying to get to the cup. It's not going to count. Foul came before the shot attempt. It's going to be on Wojcik, his first. Bowling Green now in the bonus.
Yeah, taking another look at that one, you can see Wojcik just kind of got caught on his heels, tried to stick the arms out, and you're almost always going to get hit with the call there.
Josiah Shackelford's got 9 points right now for the Falcons, and in this back part of this second half, he's really been the primary scorer. And this is this first one. Spartans trying to move it up ahead quickly. Here's Fears looking for Tang. Transition 3 from the wing is good. Kerr Tang drills his first basket of the night. Spartans up 11. Trying to move it ahead quickly is Campbell, and a foul here on Tang. Fans disagree, Izzo disagrees, Tang disagrees. Campbell will head to the line.
Yeah, and we'll definitely want to take another look at that one. Tang fresh off of that 3. Getting a look, cut up the middle.
Oh, that must be on Carr, right? If anyone on that look, I would think it must be on 55 Cullen Carr.
And it was a little bit confusing there. I wonder if it was that the feet weren't set, something there, but to me that sort of looked like you lower the shoulder and go in.
Shooting 1 and 1 is Campbell, misses the front half. Kohler fighting for the rebound. He's unable to grab it. Trey Fort checks back in for Kerr Tang. For Michigan State in this first half, we've gotten production from up and down the lineup. 9 different scorers for Michigan State. The only 2 to have played and not get on the board are Scott and Wojcik in their limited action. Shackelford takes the inbound in the corner. He's got Wojcik on him. Now back to Javante Campbell. Slowing it down and directing traffic here. Gets this one inside to Corral. Corral the pass into the corner. Campbell driving the baseline, blocked by Carr again, but grabs his own rebound there and puts it home.
And that was a really creative offensive set. They sort of were able to, one by one, get Campbell in isolation.
Fears finding Kohler down low for another bucket. He's got 12 as he takes over the team high for Michigan State. Assist number 6 for Jeremy Fears. He is trekking his way towards a double-double with 7 points. And perhaps even more impressive, Charlie, 0 turnovers for the floor general. Missed that time, grabbed by Kohler. Spartans trying to move it up ahead and get some free points. Trey Fort with the reverse lay. One's no good, rebounded, grabbed by Wool. Shot clock is off, under 25 seconds remaining here in the first half. Wool draws the foul before the shot, so we'll head to the line for a 1-and-1 with 20.5 remaining here in the first half. Second foul on Wojcik.
Myar we'll see here, just tries to get that hook in. Definitely the foul beforehand by Wojcik. You'll see here sort of that hand check on the back. And for Wool, this is a guy who he won the ASUN 6th Man of the Year last year at Eastern Kentucky. And right there, after you pick up the second foul, is there anything worse than seeing your dad sitting right there looking at you?
Giving you the look. Can't be a good feeling, that's for sure. Wool makes the front end and earns himself the second shot. Bowling Green trailing by 10 here, looking to get it back into single digits with a foul shot and a stop here to end the first half. Perfect trip for Wool there. Now Goins comes back into the game for Carroll.
Yeah, and for Goins, this is his first opportunity in Division I basketball. A couple years at JUCO. He was really good last year, averaging over 15 points a game, 9 games with 20 or more points. And there seems to be some kind of a discussion.
Maybe about the substitutions and the time on the clock. Nonetheless, we'll resume here.
Must not be anything too concerning, or Coach Izzo would certainly be letting the officiating know.
No doubt about that. Spears lets it roll. He'll pick it up right as the ball crosses half court with 20 seconds to go. He calls timeout. The clock continues to run. They'll have to add a couple more back on. With about 17 and a half remaining in this first period. Spartans leading by 9, looking to
free throws. Well, most,
for the
anyway.
most part. Done a nice job limiting the turnovers in the first half as well. 0 points off the turnover for Bowling Green. Now a set play here with 10 to go in the first half. Fears looking for a screen. Kohler now coming to his right. Fears steps to his right. Now back left, trying to attack the hole. Floater, no good. And that will do it for the first half here in East Lansing.
And he's been scoring the ball well. He's very much impressed me.
He's been efficient and aggressive when he's needed to be. As we mentioned earlier, no turnovers in the first half for the Spartan point guard. Only 3 overall for Michigan State. This ball stays with the Spartans here.
And again, for Michigan State, what you want to see in this second half is building in the half court. And this is a really good defender in Javante Campbell, one of the best in the nation. This is a great opportunity to practice the guard play.
He's selected to the All-MAC preseason team. No surprise there. He's showing it in everything but his scoring so far. Nice defense there from Campbell on Fears as he misses the tough 16-footer just to the right. Trying to deny that entry to Campbell. Now he's got it.
Michigan State's looking a little more aggressive in this man-to-man. They're face guarding out beyond the perimeter.
It's going to be a long 3, trickling in and out that time for Shackelford. Saw him hit a couple of those in the first half. Jackson Kohler swinging it over to Carr. Cooper with the ball in this offensive set for the Spartans. Now he's got Fears leaving it for Cooper. That was a lob. A little bit short on that pass. Bowling Green coming back. Here's Campbell. A little move to get to his left and a nice offhand finish as well.
The guard play has been very good for Bowling Green.
Campbell, he can get his offensive scoring touch. We talked about how dangerous he can be. That shot off that time from Teng. Rebound grabbed by Shackelford. Spartans 0 for 3 in offensive trips here to start the second half. Nice dribble move from Shackelford. He's unable to finish from that right side. Spartans trying to move it ahead quickly. Here's Teng on the left wing. trying to work it into Cooper. Instead, he makes the mid-range jumper. Can't leave him that much space. Tang drills the 18-footer.
Yeah, and Izzo described him at the media day as probably the best pure shooter on this team. You're starting to see it there.
Tang with 5 points. Not the best shooting performance from him so far here tonight with 2 of 7 overall, but saw him hit that corner 3 there late in the first half. We'll see if that can spark him here in the final 20. Backing down, Glover is on Cooper. Glover trying to make a move to his left, up and under, and he gets it to fall. Nice move that time from Troy Glover, finishing off his second bucket of the night.
That's a guy with a lot of D2 experience. You know that he's going to step up.
Kohler steps up from 14. That one's just a bit short. Moving it ahead are the Falcons. Off to a better start than the Spartans here early on in the second half. And just a couple of minutes. It's only a 4-2 advantage for him, though. Neither team has really found a rhythm here offensively in these first couple of minutes. Here's Campbell trying to work ISO on Tang. Spartans get to him inside the paint. Now the pass out into the corner. Shot no good that time from Thomas. That ball's going to be out of bounds off of Glover. It'll be Michigan State basketball.
And good hustle from Glover, but one thing you got to look for from Bowling Green there, they're so worried about getting back on defense. He's the only one remotely near this trying to rebound. Everyone else is just trying to focus on getting back and playing some defense.
I believe they may be taking a look at this one here, Charlie.
I think they should. I will tell you from where I was sitting, it looked like that might have been last touched by Kohler. But we've got eyes all over the arena. They, as well, will have access to that through the review system over across from up.
Spartans looking to find their rhythm offensively here in the second half. They've got the same players on the floor that they started the game with. Cooper, top of the key, hands it off Fears, trying to drive right. He's fouled. I believe that'll be before the shot attempt. That'll be the second on Campbell.
Yeah, and Campbell is a very good defender, but you can see he got beat on the step there, and he tried to cheat, put the palm into the chest, and then just wound up being so far behind when he went for the block, it was almost certainly going to be a foul.
Fears is 1 for 2 from the line so far tonight. He makes the front half here. He made the first and missed the second on his trip in the first half. Got 8 points so far here tonight, looking to make it 9 after this shot. 2 for 2 trip for Fears. A quick flash into the press for just a moment by Fears, as now he picks Campbell up at half court. Wonder how much we'll see that out of the Spartans here with the lead late. As we go down the stretch, just over 3.5 minutes played in this second half. Spartans leading by 9. Justin Thomas, a skip pass across to Campbell. Campbell trying to drive into the paint, blocked by Jackson Kohler.
Really nice job to smother that ball there.
Able to grab his own rebound as well. Jackson Kohler looked really, really sharp so far for Michigan State so far in this scrimmage. Cooper gonna pull up for a 20-footer. It's gonna be just a bit short. We saw it shoot around today. Carson Cooper might be taking more jump shots this season, Charlie.
Yeah, he certainly looked a lot more comfortable with the ball in his hands. You're not going to see him dribble it a whole lot, but maybe a spot-up shot every now and again.
You saw it right there. That was a long range, too. Now they cycle it around that Shackelford in the corner for 3, and he's got it. Second triple of the game. EGU cutting it down to a 6-point game. Far from over in this one. Tang with the spot up mid-range jumper. He's got it. Quick response for Michigan State.
And for Tang, finally starting to get his feet under him, it looks like, in this second half.
Starting to become more comfortable, no doubt about that. 4 points, 2 of 2 shooting here in the early going for the Spartans. He's got 2 of their 3 made baskets. There are only 2 field goals. The other 2 points coming from free throws by Kohler. 5 on the shot clock here now. Towns is going to have to hurry this one for Bowling Green. Passing it out, Campbell, the 3 blocked by Carr. Carr trying to grab it in transition where he's fouled by Campbell again. It's the 3rd of the game for the Falcon point guard. The Spartans are up 8.
How about this from Cohen Carr? He has been bored out here at the 2.
Kohler a 3 from the wing. That one's just short. Rebound grab that time from Troy Glover. Towns now bringing it up ahead. Towns has 15 yet to score here in the second half though. Devontae Campbell slowing it down. Trey Fort has checked back into the game for Michigan State. Face guarding Campbell. Now Shackelford pulls up for 3. This one just off. Rebound grab from Jackson Kohler. His 6th of the night. Fears a little bit forced on that pass, and he just gets away with the turnover there. Shackelford unable to keep it.
Yeah, he got away with one there. That was not a good read, not what you've come to expect from Fears. And you can see pushing transition. Michigan State doesn't like to dribble the ball up the court. They like to pass. And it just sort of got him out of rhythm in that situation.
And there, a turnover from Fears that time. A little bit of miscommunication from the Spartans, and Campbell's trying to go coast to coast. He's fouled underneath. No shot.
Michigan State foul.
Falcons basketball.
That's his
second on Fort.
And for Fort, he still has a little way to come along as a defender. He's got freak athleticism, though. You don't doubt his ability to do it.
Inbounded by Thomas. It'll be Campbell here with the new possession for Bowling Green. 7.7 rebounds, 5 assists for the preseason All-MAC first-team selection. Now he drives into the paint on Fears, draws the foul. Millhead to the line with 13:46 to go in this second half.
And for Bowling Green, it's been working going to the basket, attacking the basket. And I want to see them continue that. You can see here the primary ball handler, they know that Javonte Campbell wants a bucket, so they try to close in with this double team, but no one gets there in time. Fears winds up picking up the foul.
Between these two squads, Cooper wins it back. Misses the first one. Fears will take it up the floor for the Spartans. Struggled from the line here so far tonight. 1 for 4 now as the shooting woes continue for the senior.
A little surprising. He was almost a 77% free throw shooter last year.
Second attempt from Campbell. It's nothing but nylon there. Cuts the lead for BG down to 7. Spartans offering a new look. They've got both their freshmen out there right now in Ward and Scott. Cooper's still out there with Fears. Fort off the bench as well for Michigan State. So 3 of the newcomers, 2 returners in this current lineup. Cooper's got it at the top of the key, hands it off for Fears. He's 2 for 3 from beyond the arc already. He just misses that one to the left. Rebound grab from Thomas, trying to move it ahead quickly in transition, and the finish from Glover and 1. Nice move in transition from Troy Glover, able to get the finish, and if he's able to finish off this 3-point play, it'll be a 4-point game here.
Yeah, and this is great ability to finish, and you could see that contact looked like it might have been with the nose, and he started the game off with that mask on. You could see he was obviously not comfortable after that, but still finishing through it.
Glover makes the free throw. Kohler checks back into the game for Michigan State. Cooper will sit. The Spartans now only leading by 4. 11-6 run for the Falcons to start off the second half. The Spartans yet to find any continuity offensively so far. It's the freshman Scott. Kohler at the top of the key. They cycle it around Fears. The half-court offense continuing to be stagnant here. Fort trying to make something happen. 10 on the shot clock. Ward gets it inside to Kohler. Nice little left-handed hook and 1. And that's all positioning right there as Aiden Goins fouls Kohler once again. 14 points and another chance at the line.
And how about this read from Cam Ward to put that ball right where it needs to be, using the offhand there from Kohler. But for Ward, just a brilliant read to pass this one inside, seeing the positioning from the big man. He may have averaged 30 points a game in high school, but had 4 assists with that too. He's got good court vision.
Kohler looking to extend his team high. He's 3 for 3 from the line. Make it 4 for 4. 15 points for number 0 so far in this one to go along with 6 rebounds. Bowling Green trying to get a quick response here after that 3-point strike from the Spartans. It's Campbell weaving inside, getting it to go with the left hand. Javante Campbell starting to settle in. He's got 10 now, 7 of which coming so far in the first 7.5 minutes of the second half. Spartans lead by 5. Ugachukwu trying to take it towards the rim. Now leaves it for Fort. Waiting for the screen. Fort opposite side wing, takes the screen from Kohler. Fort moves right now back to his left, finds Kohler, he's got a little bit of space. Just a bit too strong on that one. Rebound grabbed by Ruffin. Bowling Green trying to push it. Ruffin downhill, he's fouled. I believe it'll be before the shot. Stay here with the Falcons.
Yeah, and for Bowling Green, just trailing by 5. We'll take a look at that last bucket. I mean, you can't fit a camel through the eye of a needle, but he practically did on that one. No space, but he made some.
Aiden Goins catches it along the baseline, barely able to keep it in.
How about walking the tightrope there?
Campbell waiting for the screen, now jabs left, double team comes. Dropped off for Goins, corner 3 on the pick and pop, just a bit strong. Cam Ward grabs the rebound. Ugachukwu. Ahead Ward. The transfer Fort pulls up for 3, an offensive foul. Illegal screen that time from Cam Ward. A turnover for the Spartans.
Yeah, I mean, this is certainly a moving screen. You see him hook him and stay with him there. They're going to get you with that one every single time.
Falcons keeping it interesting here. 11:41 to go, only trailing by 5. We touched on it a couple of times throughout the broadcast, how they had a strong performance against MSU last year, and they were able to keep it close late into the second half. Well, it's been much of the same thus far here in this one.
Yeah, it's been really interesting seeing how this Michigan State team has been able to get momentum going, but we'll have to see.
We'll send it over to the 3rd member of our team, Charlotte Turbrack, for just a moment. Charlotte, take it away.
Highlight other junior captain, Cohen Carr. As a leader, Coach Izzo said, Cohen was the guy that I needed to step up, and Cohen, I think, has stepped up incredibly well. If you listen to him on the floor, he talks now as much as anybody else. That was not his personality or his style. On the other side of things, on the court, Carr told me that he is focused on keeping things simple, just staying locked in, rebounding, defending, and letting the game come to him. He also said defense will be the team's identity this season. High hopes for Cohen Carr. Guys, back to you.
Hyman squad. As I mentioned, all 28.5 minutes so far on the floor. Glover has it at the top of the key, now attacking Kohler to his right, loses the ball for the moment. He's able to get back on top of it. He takes a timeout there.
Really good idea to take the timeout there. It's going to give you the inbound with 8 seconds. If
in this half, he's got 5. Overall 7. Campbell immediately on the inbound, Euro step to the right, can't get it to fall, but it's tipped back in by, I believe, Sam Towns, his first bucket of the second half. Cuts it to 3.
7 for 7 from the floor for Towns.
It's been perfect thus far. They leave it open then. It's Ugachukwu misses strong that time. Spartans dropping now to just 6 of 17 from beyond the 3-point arc.
They were shooting it so well in the first half, it just seems like they can't get that lid off the bucket from deep right now.
The scoring drought for the last 2.5 minutes. Towns working at the top, 6 on the shot clock. 3 for the tie is good. A deep 3 from Sam Towns. He's got 20, and he can't miss right now. 8 for 8 from the field. He evens this one back up.
He's 4 of 4 from 3. He's out of his mind.
Fort, Ugachukwu, 4-3. Just bounces out. Rebound for Javante Campbell. Falcons looking for their first lead of the second half. Ruffin Giving it back to Glover, top of the key for three. No good, rebounded by Ward. Might have felt like they rushed into that shot a little bit. Cohen Carr, Euro step slam! He's at his best when he's in transition, and he's got his first basket of the second half. Campbell going coast to coast on the other end. No good, rebounded by Kohler. Glover down on the opposite end. Spartans have numbers. Ugo Chukwu over to Kohler, driving the lane. He's fouled before the shot. Spartan basketball.
Yeah, and this is not a great sight here, but we'll get a look at this three from Sam Towns. Terrific from downtown. And then for Carr, again, it's the body control with this athleticism, being able to take it to the rack, and something that wasn't quite shown in there with the terrific athleticism. Down at the other end, Troy Glover went down, grabbing up above his knee, and he has gone to the bench and is being seen by the trainer.
Aiden Goins checks back in for him. Spartans make some subs as well. Kohler out, Cooper in. As he receives the inbound. Looking for Ward, here's Fears. As Tang on the curl, fakes, now moves to his right. 8 up along the baseline. A bad pass, turned over that time. Gobbled up there by Thomas. Trying to pass it ahead, and Fears with the interception. Looking like a safety in the back of the end zone. Now he's trying to get it up ahead. Cooper thought about it. Now he drives to his right, and there's a foul on the floor. It'll be against Goins, his third.
See, I can tell you exactly the two steps in his thought process right here. If I make this three, it's going to be great, and the crowd's going to love it. And then he thought about just the reaming he would get if he missed it. That thought went through his head, and he dribbled it inside the arc.
You can almost see his internal monologue happening in real time on the play. He was able to draw the fouls. The Spartans retain possession. Michigan State has committed 5 here in the second half. That was the 4th on Bowling Green here. With just over 9 minutes to go in this second half. Real close back and forth affair here in East Lansing. Trey Fort for 3. No good. Rebound grab by Goins there over Cooper.
Really nice positioning there. Being able to use his size and get a good angle on that board.
Devontae Campbell slowing it down now for Bowling Green. Thomas has it over to Ruffin as they cycle it back across to Campbell. 10 on the shot clock. He's got it above the top of the key. Steps into a 3. It's going to be short. Rebound grab by Ruffin. 3 on the shot clock. Ruffin forces up the corner shot. No good. Kerr Tang grabs the rebound. 8:30 to go. Michigan State trying to push it up ahead. Tang in transition for 3. Trickles out. Rebound grab there by Fort. Here's Fears. Top of the key. Thought about it to Fort once again on the wing. He's got it this time. A big time 3 for.
With Fort is he's gonna miss them sometimes, but he doesn't let that stop him from shooting the next one. He is mentally tough.
Fort 3 for 5 from beyond the arc. Spartans looking for another stop. Goins working in on Cooper. Left-handed layup is good. Nice job for the junior transfer from Walter State. The Spartans try and push it up quick. Fears gets it over to Tang in the corner. Crowd wanted a call on Cooper as he was battling with Goins down by the low block. Fears slows it down. Fears now dribbling to his left, draws the foul, gets the roll and 1. Flexing towards the crowd. 3 for 4 from the line so far today for Jeremy Fears. Gonna get his 12th point, he's got it. Make it 4 for 5 for the redshirt sophomore.
Spartans are 10 of 14 from the foul line. They are not giving up the freebies.
So far in the second half, they've been much improved. That one's missed there. Rebound grab by the Spartans. Carr up ahead. Now he slows it down. Back to Fears. Spartans into their half-court offense. They've got their 5 starters on the floor right now. 10 off the hook. Mid-range jumper. Just a bit too strong. Rebound. Still being fought for. Coming away with it is Campbell. He's going to try and go coast to coast on Fears. Left-handed finish is good. Devontae Campbell, 12 points, 9 in the second half.
Yeah, and right as Sam Towns shows that he is in fact human and misses his first shot, then all of a sudden it's the player you were expecting from Bowling Green making it work coast to coast.
Well, he's been their leader in the second half. With those 7 points, Carson Cooper comes back with the left-handed slam. Spartans with another response. They're able to keep the Falcons at an arm's length distance here. 6.5 to go, up by 6. Javante Campbell here in the half court, finds Shackelford, stepping forward, finds Glover on the cut, blocked by Cooper inside. 11 blocks for the Spartans. Carr coast to coast, lays it in. A little bit of finesse from Cohen there. Spartans up by 8.
My goodness, he took off for that, I think at the Canadian border. Tremendous amount of distance covered.
He doesn't need to be dunking to show off his hops. Spartans have made 4 of their last 5 field goals. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the second. Falcons desperately looking for a bucket. Campbell's got it at the top of the key. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Campbell, wing 3. That one's a bit long. Rebounded by Kohler. Fears brings it up ahead for Michigan State. Finds Kohler. The 3 from the key. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Ruffin bringing it ahead. Ruffin makes a move on Tang, trying to pass it back out for Towns. 8 of 9 now after most recent miss. Paul Simon calling out the offense here for Bowling Green. They trail by 8 with just over 5 to go. Glover hands it off for Campbell. 5 on the shot clock. They're taking their sweet time. Towns, the long 3, blocked by Cooper again. Spartan basketball as Kohler with the rebound. Fears thought about going to Carr. Now he leaves it for him in the corner. Half-court offense. Cooper on the low block. Finds Kohler on the high block. Fakes left, back right. Now back to left. This one just misses. Rebound grabbed by Towns. Quick pace here in this one. Both teams trying to catch each other off guard in transition. Now here's Campbell working on Tang. Gets to the cup. Misses from the right side.
Yeah, both teams just having a lot of trouble playing a little too fast.
Carr draws the foul inside, that time on Towns. So he'll head to the line for his 5th and 6th attempts of the night. As take another look at this block from Coop inside.
And he has just looked real athletic. I mean, everyone gets taken away by, oh my goodness, look at the athleticism from Carr. But for Cooper, he's looking real light on his feet for a guy at his size.
Carr and Kohler tied for the team high with 15 each. Carr makes this one to get up to 16. It's 2 for 5 from the line here tonight. It was 1 for 4 in the first half. Looking to improve upon that percentage here on this trip. Get the Spartans up by double digits here with 4:24 to go. It's been much more of a defensive battle on both sides here in the second half, no doubt about that. Bowling Green currently in a 2.5-minute scoring drought. They've missed their last 4 field goals, and Carr extends the lead, going 2 for 2 on that trip. He's got 17. The team high for Michigan State. Justin Thomas has it in rhythm dribble. Leaves it for Shackelford, top of the key. Shackelford over to Ruffin here in the wing. Skip pass back across to Thomas, who travels. The 11th turnover of the night here for Bowling Green. Only their 3rd of the second half, but it has hurt them.
Yeah, and I know we're going to take a look at this travel, and I know there's someone at home that's going, well, why aren't they calling timeout? Things are getting out of hand. They've only got 1 left, and that is precious. Bowling Green has got to find a way to get out of this slump without having to use their final timeout.
McCullough in for some quick minutes. The wing 3 is good. Jesse McCullough with a 3. Spartans up 13. They're on a 9-0 run.
6'11", 245, 3-point threat. How about that?
If he can become an outside threat for this squad, totally opens up the versatility of this bench unit for Michigan State. Now Goins will work on him here defensively, going to the left, and he gets the finish and 1. They share a couple of words there now. Jeremy Fears gets the squad together. They'd be N1 to cut this lead back down to 10. Just over 3 minutes remaining for this second half. Michigan State looking to have slow and smart possessions here. Get easy buckets, up by double digits. Fears working it against this aggressive man look. Jesse McCullough, corner 3 this time, just a bit short. Ward grabbing the rebound and getting it back out to Fears. 20 for the Spartans. He tried the spin lob, and they were ready for it that time. And that would have been the highlight of the night for Carr. Shackelford going downhill. Ward with the block. Pins him against the backboard. 13 blocks for the Spartans. Carr in transition gets fouled. Unbelievable block party going on here in East Lansing tonight.
Yeah, how about that from Cam Ward? This isn't the NFL, Cam Ward, but he played a little bit of corner, not quarter, corner. They're getting up, and here, great take to the rim. Good attempt at the defense from Towns, but it's just not going to work.
Cohen Carr at the line for Michigan State, shooting 2.
And leads to this opportunity in transition. Carr was fouled in that fast break attempt. A little bit too much on that first attempt for Carr. Spartans now in the bonus, both teams in the bonus. So he'll be shooting too. 3 for 7 only on the night for Carr, but makes this one, he'll be up to 18 points. And it just trickles out. McCullough able to ground the rebound, spins, and he gets fouled inside. Spartans finally getting on the offensive boards that we saw them struggle with earlier on in the half.
Now, normally I'm against the big man putting it on the floor, and he follows that exactly. If he'd have tried to go low, they would have kept it away, but a nice spin move, keeping the pivot foot.
Rattled in by McCullough. He's had a pretty nice showing here in limited action. Just about 10 minutes on the floor, but 6 points now. 2 of 3 from the field, had that 3 from the left wing. He's looking to make it 2 for 2 from the line as well. That one trickles out. Rebound grab by Towns. The Spartans lead by 11 with 2.5 minutes remaining.
Towns has a double-double in this one, 20 points. That was his 11th rebound.
Him and Kohler each with point, rebound, double-doubles. Kohler with 15 and 10. It's Campbell too strong on this attempt. McCullough grabs the rebound. Spartans defense has really dug deep these last 6 to 7 possessions. It's now McCullough, another 3 from the wing. No good. Ward grabbing the rebound. Spartans extending these possessions. McCullough trying to be strong inside, loses it. Ward trying for the up and under. There's a miss there. Bowling Green getting back in transition. Here's Campbell trying to drop it for Towns. Now skip past to Thomas. Here's the 3. No good. McCullough grabs the rebound with under 2 to go. One of their last 8 are the Falcons on field goal attempts, and now Tom Izzo will take a timeout here with 1:42 remaining.
Yeah, and for Tom Izzo, scrimmages like this are a great opportunity to see who's going to step up when you need to take it up on them. And when you look at this Bowling Green team, they're trying to figure out that same thing with an almost all-new team. They've got another exhibition coming up on the 27th at Dayton, and then the schedule up ahead, as you can see, not a lot of high major opponents, but certainly some tests for them.
No doubt about that. Texas State, Lemoyne, William and Mary among those schools on the upcoming schedule.
Lemoyne, the Dolphins, I believe.
How about that? New look for the Spartans in this one. Ugachukwu, Scott, Wojcik, Ward, and McCullough. It's a nice pass from McCullough to Ward on the lob. That one off the back iron. Shackelford trying to go downhill. He's fouled going towards the cup. He'll go to the line with 1:25 remaining.
And for Wojcik, he picks up his 3rd foul. Definitely tough for him, but you can see that's almost certainly going to be one. It wasn't on the hand. That was a nice, clean try to strip, but it was more going into him with the chest at the attempt on the drive.
Shackelford's 4 for 6 from the line here tonight. Make that 5 for 7 as that one bounces down. Second most amount of points on the team for the Falcons tonight. It's got 13 currently. It's really struggled from the field, however, just 3 of 13. 6 of 8 from the line, though, to get his total up to 14 total. Bowling Green just down 9. Wojcik. Ugachukwu. Over to Scott. Scott and Wojcik, the only Spartans to have played here tonight to not get on the board. McCullough hands it off for Wojcik. Wojcik trying to go downhill by that far baseline. Back to the wing now for Ugachukwu. There's 1 minute remaining here in East Lansing. A little bit of a miscommunication there with McCullough and a turnover for Michigan State. Just their 8th of the night.
And you can see Coach Izzo trying to coach up the backup point guard, get him to understand in those situations, you don't always have to try to make the flashy pass, right? It's always fun when you're able to make that highlight reel pass, but oftentimes the standard chest pass, it's a little safer.
In rhythm dribble now, Justin Thomas trying to get another bucket for his squad, going downhill on Wojcik to the right, misses. Ward able to ground the rebound for Michigan State. Wojcik moving it ahead quickly. 15-second difference between shot clock and game clock, so presumably Michigan State will take one more shot. McCullough with the handoff to Scott. He hasn't scored yet tonight. Ugo Chukwu going to his left, switches to his right, misses the tough finish. Grabbing the rebound, there is Thomas with just under 20 seconds remaining. Thomas looking for one more bucket. He's got Carroll down low. McCullough able to swat that one away. And that'll be all she wrote here in East Lansing. Your final score at the Breslin Center, Michigan State 75, Bowling Green 66, as the Spartans edge out the Falcons and claim victory here in this season opening